I'm gonna give you all the balance changes Supercell planned for the new April season. First of all, most of you guys know, but I want to say it again, these aren't the final balance changes. Most of them most likely will come to Clash Royale, but you are able to give feedback in the comment section here, so make sure to do that. If you guys hear, like, if you guys are thinking, okay, this is right, this is wrong, what you guys want to see, this is really important, because I can deliver this feedback to Supercell, and then they might take this into consideration. But also, if you guys enjoy this type of content, always want to be up to date, make sure to subscribe, activate the notification bell, use creator code Morten in the shop, and I would say, let's directly jump into that, and I'm going to show you the balance change with Supercell planned for the new April season in Clash Royale. So guys, unfortunately for me, already like a negative point about the new balance change that we just got 8 changes. And I personally kind of really dislike it. I think 8 is really way too less. I mean, this is just like my opinion. Maybe you guys have a different opinion, but I really like, especially like just having the balance changes every 2 months. I prefer them to have way more balance changes, and I think honestly this is not going to shake up the meta too much. So first of all, of course, we got the archers. What Supercell is saying here, the first hit speed 0.1 seconds to 0.5. so this basically means the first hit speed is way slower, so it doesn't like cheat, or like they don't attack as fast as they used to. And also what Supercell says about it as the explanation, in terms of first hit speed, archers were on the very high end of the spectrum with a 0.1 seconds first attack speed, similar to Valkyrie, allowing them to always get off a shot in most encounters. At example, I don't know, you're playing like an ice bird or so on, and just like they're instantly gonna kill it, or they're going into the tower and just the first shot is really fast. I mean, this is kind of like one of the sequences they're talking about. With the last change increasing the attack speed, the first hit can be increased to 0.5 seconds, which is more in line with other cards and should give the players time to act. I personally agree with that. Like, when the archers are going to tower, you need to defend them. They mostly don't get the hit anymore, like when they're really low, because right now I feel like they still get so much damage, since their damage is so crazy with the attack speed also. But I still think archers will be absolutely busted, since it's just the first hit speed. It's not the hit speed in general, it's the first hit speed. So after the first hit speed is over, it's not gonna change anything. So yes, archers will be worse, of course. I mean it's a nerf, but I still think they will be way better than any other card in the game. And I still think they might be absolutely dominating. So I'm absolutely saying, and absolutely already told Supercell, they need to make more changes, because this won't be enough in my opinion. Next up, we got the Miner, and the Miner, one of the most popular cards in Clash Royale, gets a huge nerf. Hit points, not -3, not 4, not 5, not 6, 7% hit points. This is what they plan to do. This change is aimed to make the Miner a little less effective as a mini tank and distraction. I mean, the Miner isn't really used as a mini tank, to be fair. It's not like the things like Mighty. Where do you guys see like the Miner to tank, for example, a Giant, a Lava Hound? I mean, in some decks, yes, but most of the time currently you just see the Miner as the primary win condition. Miner poison is everywhere. And the question is it going to change a lot? And my personally, yes, because hit points -7, the Miner is so tanky, so it will be way like easier to defend. The damage is still significant. I still think Miner, because the concept, it's like with the Phoenix, right? There's some cards with the concept where like really the concept's absolutely insane, and I personally think where the Miner really shows their strength, because the concept is really good. So I still think it will also survive this -7 HP buff. Maybe overall, Miner poison control, Miner wallbreaker won't be as strong as it used to be. But I also personally think, yeah, Miner maybe deserved the nerf, but not as big. I still think other cards are the problem, like Golden Knight, Mighty Miner, free cards like in general, Mortar, Archers. This, like you guys remember the time before Archers were so busted? Archers just work insanely great in Miner poison. This is for me the reason why Miner poison is so good. Before that, Miner poison was still solid, it was still a good combination. Don't get me wrong there, but it wasn't as prevalent in the meta as it is right now. So I personally think maybe -4, -5 would have been enough, but they decided to try at least. This is what they wanted to go for the April season, to go for -7% hit points. Next up, Golden Knight nerf. Woohoo! Celebration! Golden Knight, all of other players. Hey, Golden Knight, what they're saying is the dash distance 6 to 5.5 tiles. Honestly think this is absolutely cool. I mean, just making the dash distance already, like, at least like I'm happy with everything. Like, I don't know, like the Golden Knight will be still good as if Tornado, but at least making a bit worse. What Supercell says about the Golden Knight dash distance is reduced by 5 tiles, by 0.5 tiles. This target will need to be closer together for the dash to connect. And I just think this is really cool, because sometimes this won't like, this will change one of the interaction with the example, I don't know. You have it too close to your tower, your opponent's playing a golden and you're playing like a high, I don't know, like a high lumber, like a high troop to distract, and then the golden just goes dash, dash, dash to tower. But right now, or like after balance changes, if you like get like this 0.5 tile change, it won't happen anymore. So I personally think it's really great. So let me know what you guys think about that. What is a really good change you guys suggest? Because I still think that will be really, really strong, especially Tornado. But yeah, if you guys have any other idea, let me know in the comment section. Next up, we got the Phoenix, and a really, really good thing. Death damage minus 10%. And I honestly don't, I see it why, but I personally don't get it. Why they're not just, I mean, the knockback. Like, I don't know, death damage minus 10% and just like removing the knockback. I just also feel like sometimes the knockback is absolutely crazy and just like pushes back troops. It's insane. Alongside the increase to the Mega Man's hit speed, which I will tell you later, in order to give the Phoenix some competition, a nerf to the Phoenix death damage should further reduce its effectiveness. It's not really that effective anymore. While retaining its value as a good air damage dealer. I mean, a good damage dealer, air damage dealer. It's the only real air damage dealer you currently see. I mean, Phantom is still sometimes there, but Phoenix is so good. I don't know. I just personally don't agree with the way of nerfing this card because, I don't know, like let's just remove the knockback. Next up, we got the Mega Minion hit speed. 1.6 seconds to 1.3 seconds, 18.75% faster. The Mega Minion was already a glass cannon type of card. This change brings its DPS closer to the Phoenix. So after this change, DPS from the Mega Minion 239 to the Phoenix 231. Make it more viable. With this Mega Minion gets more value per elixir in the straight damage department as compared to the Phoenix. So yeah, I mean, Phoenix costs like one more, so for sure the DPS compared to the elixir will be better for the Mega Minion, but I still don't know, man. Like, the thing is like about the Phoenix, first of all, it doesn't die from Fireball Zap. It just dies like from lightning at example, and this egg, even if they decide to do like nerf the death damage from the egg, it's still so broken. I don't know, like maybe it will change something. Maybe you see Mega Minion more like duels in CL, since you can just play one of these cards all the time and not like use a card twice. This is at least my opinion. Maybe you guys have a different opinion, but also like you shouldn't underestimate the hit speed. I think Mega Minion honestly could be broken, but maybe you could just see like Mega Minion and Phoenix in the same deck and just overwhelm all the opponents. Next up, we got a card which you guys already complain about. I already know. You guys see the thumbnail, because I will put the first on the thumbnail, and you already like go into the video, dislike, and write in your comment, what the heck is Supercell doing? I already know that, guys. So Furnace buff, spawn delay 6 seconds to 5 seconds. Duration 33 seconds to 28 seconds. So it's actually a buff, that's what they're saying. With a slight increase to the spawn speed, the Furnace will become a slightly more effective building all around. The duration also has been reduced to maintain the 7 total fire spurt. So it will still spawn 7 total fire spurt, but the Furnace will spawn them really fast, faster, the fire spit from the building. So I just honestly don't know how it will change a lot. I personally think it won't really change at all. Something, since it will be still the same fire spits, they will just spawn a bit faster. But I don't know, maybe I'm just wrong, but just to let you know, guys. Next up, we got the Spear Goblins. Let's talk about the Spear Goblins a bit. Spear Goblins is a card which is not really used a lot in the meta because, yeah, I mean, Goblins are just way better option, like good, more damage, just really good to catch miners. Better in a combination with miner. I feel like just Spear Goblins are a solid card, but they don't really work too well in the meta. But what they're doing is the side range buff. 5 to 5.5 tiles. Spear Goblins are currently suffering from being completely outclassed by all other ranged support units. This change allows them to outrank a few ranged troops in one category. This change will reflect in the Goblin Hut, Goblin Cage, Goblin Hut, Goblin Gang, and Goblin Giant spawns, of course, right? So Spear Goblins will also get buffed in the Goblin Hut and so on. So I think this could be really interesting side range. I don't know how much will it change, but I honestly think this is really interesting. Let me know what you guys think about that. But yeah, I don't know. I think Spear Goblins are still a good card. I don't really think they need a buff. Next up, we got the Rascal's rework. The Rascal Boy hit point, or like the Rascal Boy, gets 6% more HP. Also the spacing changed. So instead of 1.9 tiles, 3 tiles. The Rascal Girl first hit speed 0.8 seconds to 0.2 seconds. So absolutely amazing, or like not amazing. I don't know if it's amazing. If you guys like it, it's amazing. If you guys don't like it, it's not amazing. But it's an absolutely huge change, and the Rascals will be absolutely insane, I guess, afterwards. What they're saying is Rascal Boy prefers the archetype of tanking, but little hitting at night. Litter hitting at night, and harder hitting but squishier than archers. The HP increase sets the boys out as one of the best mini tanks in terms of HP. at the same level as Valkyrie with a lot lower DPS. Spacing, the group is slightly more spread apart, but not excessively. A well-placed Fireball can still catch all three, but not at one that's a little well placed. Rascal Goal, as a weaker, more glass cannon version of the Archer, they could use that lower first hit time. So this is like what they say. I think we're just gonna go in-game now and take a look at the new Rascals, because I think this change might wonder, like, I don't know, it's hard to explain. So I think we're just gonna go in-game and take a look with the new Rascal Girls. So guys, before we go into game, like, I think you guys kind of see it already here. Look at this. I think we're just gonna go once again here. So if you place it, that looks really weird, dude. Like, the girls, they're not chilling next to the boy anymore. I don't know, like, that's really interesting. Okay, it's time to face Ausbilder Gum, and I think we're just gonna play our Rascals here. Doesn't matter what he plays, we're just gonna respond to the Rascals, and the Rascal Boy hit point +6, Rascal Girl for hit speed 0.8 seconds to 0.2 seconds. So, I guess we're just gonna go in here for the Rascals. What the? Okay, that seems crazy, to be fair. Okay, this card, it's like a completely different card, guys. I don't know if you guys saw it, but it's a complete different card. It's a complete different card. Also, you guys gonna see, like, the Archer, the first attack got changed. Oh, wait. I don't know, like, maybe the Archer does more than I think. I mean, right now, if it's, like, locked on tower, it's still so much. But, like, for sure, the first hit changed a lot. I mean, what else? I may be wrong about the Archers. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. I mean, in this kind of situation, it looks... I think it's like way easier to defend Archers now with troops, since they will have more HP, most likely, like getting counter push out. But I still think Archers on defense are primarily still busted. But I mean, the first hit, I remember when Rascals were broke back in the days, I think like 3 years ago, at example, or like almost like 4 years ago, or I think almost 5 years ago when they got released. I think they also, the first change what they did was like nerfing the first hit speed, or like the first hit, and after that, like after they changed it, Rascals were never really good again, again in the meta. So this might be like a bigger change than I expected, but I already saw some people in the content creator group maybe saying this wasn't really the biggest change. But yeah, I think this is just like my opinion. Also, you guys gonna see the Rascals here, but let me know, what do you guys think about the balance change? Is it good? Is it bad? Did they miss any card? I'm kind of thinking about like maybe nerf spells, like nerf poison. You need to kind of nerf poison in a way. I also personally think Mighty Miner needs a small nerf, or like champions in general. I mean, Archer is fine, but Mighty Miner I think deserved also a small nerf. This is my opinion. Let me know what you guys think about that. Now it's him out. Thanks for watching. I love you guys. Goodbye.